Hey, welcome back to Matter of Fact. Happy Halloween. I got a fun one for y'all. About 30 minutes from this game starting Thursday night football, Texans, Jets. I figured this was a good time to do this. We're halfway through the season, trade deadlines in a couple days. I think the major moves have already been made. There might be another little sneaky move that happens right before the deadline. I think the deadline is election day. So this has been an interesting year, just overall political, rap game, sports. Dodgers just won um, the World Series. So yeah, with this, I went through every week and predicted each game. So that was pretty tough, but I think this kind of played out how I expected a little bit. There's not really. I'll go through each division and kind of, or I'll go through each conference and point out some noteworthy things. So Dolphins end up being 7-10. Bills easily come out 13-4, one seed, so they get the first round bye in the AFC. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos make it. Broncos 7 seed, sneak that one out. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals barely missed the playoffs, but I think that Patriots game comes back to bite them. Texans 9-8. That might be surprising, but I think Nico Collins doesn't come back in time. So spoiler alert, I think the Jets steal the public's money. A lot of the money, pros, Joes, sharp squares, 90% of the money is on the Texans tonight, and I think the Jets sneak one out. What do I have the Jets doing? The Jets end up being 6-11, so they rattle out 6 games. And here's another interesting thing for y'all. This is the draft order that I got. I got the Panthers not winning a game for the rest of the year. So that's interesting. Patriots don't do anything. Uh, yeah, yeah. That's what we got for that. But yeah, in terms of the NFC, Lions 1 seed, best record in the league, 14-3. I think they're playing some of the best football right now. They have the best O line, um, running game, just filthy. Packers and Vikings. So 3 teams coming out that division. Bears barely miss it by a bit. Eagles, Commanders come out the NFC East. Cowboys miss it for the first time in like 4 years. In the NFC East, I think for like the past like 10, 12 years, it's a new division winner every year. So we keep that going. Eagles come out of the division. I think it was the Cowboys last year after that crazy collapse by the Eagles. But Commanders make the playoffs for the first time in a while. Good for y'all. 49ers. Now, this was the toughest part about predicting each game and kind of mapping out this playoff picture is it was really between the Rams and the Commanders. Week 12 was very major. I think it was like Rams, Commanders, or Niners, Commanders, something like that. But it was pretty much a determinant factor of who came out of there. They both win 10 games, but I think maybe strength of schedule. I forget what's the tiebreaker, but yeah, Commanders become 7 seed. I think it might be surprising to some people, given that I think the Commanders are top of the division right now. But some of these games, like the Bears have a better play caller. Bears could have easily won that game. Hail Mary, crazy Hail Mary. Tyreek Stevenson is over here going back and forth with the fans, forgetting that, bro, you're on. I've already went off enough about that. Just craziness. But they didn't deserve to win that game. I mean, they went for a left guard dive when you have Roshan Johnson and DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift's averaging 7 yards a carry. You give it to your guard. I think it was a backup guard. So just stupid. They don't deserve to make the playoffs anyway. And then the Falcons sweep the division, tied with the Bucks, but they take the nod based off that division record. I think Mike Evans doesn't come back in time, and the Falcons, Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cobain's, Kirk Chains. I mean, but yeah, This is the playoff picture. Once again, Bills get a bye, Lions get a bye. And first matchup, we'll kick it off with the AFC. Chargers, Texans. So this was probably the toughest first round matchup that I had to pick. But, last year the Texans beat the Browns. I saw that coming. I felt like C.J. Stroud last year was like Neo from Matrix. He was just the chosen one. But this year, I think Harbaugh, with his playoff pedigree, whether it's college, in the NFL, don't forget Jim Harbaugh was a NFL coach previous. I think he brought the Niners to the playoffs, or not the playoffs, the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick. Is that him? Hope. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I got the Chargers taking it. Steelers, Ravens wasn't a tough one for me. Steelers make the playoffs like every year. Mike Tomlin keeps his streak going of being above 500, but this would be a dope division matchup. Obviously, it's one of the biggest rivalries in the league, but the Ravens take this one. Easy decision. Now, this was tough because, Chiefs tie with the Bills, but they get the 1 seed, and it's going to matter a lot in this next round after we get past the wild card. But we got the Chiefs. NFC East, or NFC side of the bracket. Packers, Falcons. This was like the second toughest one. Packers seem obvious, but I could see the Falcons sneaking that one out. But after seeing Jordan Love in the playoffs last year, I think, they were the youngest team in the playoffs last year. And now with that core and you add in Josh Jacobs, I just don't think the Atlanta pass rush is enough to stop Jordan Love, even if it's Malik Willis, because, Jordan Love has gone down twice this year with the injury. I think it's just a groin injury, so he's fine. But that's something to look out for. But Malik Willis has been doing great in relief of him. But we go Packers here. Niners, Vikings, tough, but this is assuming Christian McCaffrey is back. Christian McCaffrey not back, I'm going to take the Vikings. But I think Christian McCaffrey being back is the determining factor here. Ricky Pearsall gets some more reps. Hopefully Debo's healthy. No Ayuk, obviously. Let's hope Kittle's healthy. But, we can't predict injuries. So I'm assuming Christian McCaffrey's back. Niners take it. And then upset of the playoffs, upset of the wild card round, I got the Commanders beating the Eagles. And, Jaden Daniels. I think this would be Washington's first playoff win in I don't want to say 20 years, maybe like 10 to 15 years. Maybe I'm giving them a little bit too much credit. But yeah. By the way, this is playoff predictors. If y'all want to try this out yourselves, it was like the most official website I found for this type of scenario. If you want to try that out, that's playoff predictors. But so Ravens, Chiefs, playoff rematch. I think they met in the AFC Championship last year, but this time they're in a division. And I think Amari Cooper, he opens up a lot for this offense. Keon Coleman's been getting busy, and I think a lot of that has to do with defenses having to take account of Amari Cooper. So, we'll take it from the top. I got the Ravens. They actually run the ball this time. They just have too much offensive firepower. D-Hop's not enough. Not sure if Pacheco's going to be back. Kareem Hunt's not enough in the running game, and the Ravens make it to the conference championship. Bills beat the Chargers. That old school running it with J.K. Dobbins, Lad McConkey is your number one. Not enough for Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman, Kincaid, James Cook, Dawson Knox. We'll throw him in there. It's not enough for him. And then got the Niners beating the Packers here once again. So assuming Christian McCaffrey's back, they take the dub. And then the Lions kind of have an easy matchup here. Now, the Commanders' defense has been playing a lot better, so it's not, it might not be a complete shootout, but I think the Lions just have too much firepower, and I think that pass rush, even though the defense as a whole has been playing better, against one of the best, or to me, the best O-lines in the league, the Lions take that one with ease. Lagging. There we go. We good? All right, smooth. Conference championship. Now, whatever the Super Bowl matchup is, it's going to be a banger. I'm predicting, the script writers are like, all right, the Chiefs don't complete their three-peat, but Kendrick Lamar's performing at the Super Bowl. Who does Kendrick Lamar have a song with? Taylor Swift. Performs Bad Blood. She's in the box with Travis Kelce, and I don't know, Ice Spice is back. Maybe some West Coast people in the box with her. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Conference championship, Bills, Ravens. I wonder if I want to switch my pick. Give me a second. I'm going to go Ravens. Ravens make the Super Bowl. This is a coin toss, a coin flip. Yeah, I think the Ravens just do enough. I think they I don't know, man. It's tough. They match up well against each other. I just have a gut feeling that the Ravens, you know what puts it over the hump for me? Let's say Lamar Jackson wins his third MVP, or even just the fact that he has two MVPs, one unanimous. I think he makes the Super Bowl for his first time, and we have a Baltimore Lions Super Bowl. This will be a banger. It feels like a long time ago, but last Super Bowl, Niners Chiefs, went into overtime, great matchup. Knew that was going to be a good game. Started off super defensive, but the points came later in that game. But we have a new dope matchup here with the Ravens Lions. All right. Ravens Lions. High scoring shootout. The over-under is like at 53.5. But the Ravens take it, man. The Ravens take it. Lamar Jackson, just give me Lamar Jackson, way too dynamic. I think he makes some stuff happen with his legs. It's the last game of the year, puts his body on the line, and gets them that dub, man. Maybe Keaton Mitchell makes a return, helps out there, takes that Justice Hill role. And, yeah, man, Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins gets back there, and just stop this Lions high-powered offense. Jared Goff doesn't do enough. Kind of reminds them why they have Jared Goff in the first place, because he wasn't enough for the Rams to win that Super Bowl. And what happened? Matt Stafford immediately, they go all in, actually all in, win that Super Bowl. Ravens go all in, sign Derrick Henry on a cheap deal, trade for Deontay Johnson, and they take the dub. So let me know what y'all think. Once again, if y'all want to see the how each division turns out, here it go. But yeah, Lamar Jackson gets his first ring. No Chiefs. They've been gone since the divisional round in this scenario. But let me know what y'all think. I'm about to get ready to watch this game. Try to throw on my Thibodeau jersey, hit Chipotle, get some eye black, some homemade eye black, get that $6 bowl, and see how Vegas fucks us this time. I'm going to catch y'all next one. Like and subscribe. Out. I don't like